again for another JJB Magic Mystery Bead Box unboxing. This here is my November box that I received on last week, full of a ton of goodies. So I just want to share with you guys what they had in the box for this month. Hopefully you will like it and be inspired and encouraged to go purchase your own. Alrighty, so here is the card that they usually put in the box. It typically has a theme to it, and the theme for this month's box is Inspire the Cornucopia. Again, festive for the season. We just got finished with Thanksgiving, and usually you'll see a cornucopia symbol or picture as it relates to fall and the Thanksgiving season. And so in this box, it literally is a mix of a lot of different things, some favorites in addition to some new mixes that were curated especially for this box. Very holiday-ish themed items, and even items that you can use every day. So let's go ahead and dig in. Alrighty, so I already cracked open the box and took a quick peek before I opened it up to share with everyone, just to kind of get a feel for what may be in there. And we are going to get started with our first bead mix, which is called Life is Sweet. And this is definitely one that kind of reminds you of Christmas time, Christmas ornaments. One of the other cute things that is in this box is a set of gingerbread beads, so kind of reminding you of doing the gingerbread houses or making cookies during the holiday season. So I'm gonna move this out of the way so that we can crack this open and see a little bit of what's in here. So here we have, let me pour these out on my table. I'm not gonna pour them all out because I think I have a little bit of everything. So it comes with the little cute gingerbread man beads. I think a lot of beads that are in this mix are something I would probably use for a charm bracelet. You can also use it for earrings and necklaces as well, but because it has so many different types of little cute beads that can be a reminder of something nostalgic during the holidays, it would make for a cute charm bracelet. It also has two of these beads that look like ornaments, and they have some glitter or foil mini stars on the inside, and you get two of those. You get three of the gingerbread men. You get these matte different color pearl beads, and they come in two sizes, this larger size, and then there's a smaller size as well, and they come in the teals, greens, pinks, and reds. And this kind of reminds me of some ornaments that I actually have for my tree that are like a metallic matte kind of color. The mix also comes with what looks like to be clay, some polymer clay beads that have rhinestones on them. It also comes with some faceted beads, some faceted glass beads in red, pink, and clear. And then it also has some round rhinestone beads in addition to some rhinestone spacers. And these are all silver toned items in this box. And then lastly, we have Heshi or Hishi beads. I have not figured out how to pronounce that, so if you guys can help me in the comments, that would be great, so the next time I say something I can pronounce it correctly. But these are in a white and a off-white color. And so it's a pretty cool mix for the holidays. Again, my favorite is the little gingerbread man. It reminds me of when I used to do gingerbread houses with my grandmother, and when we used to make cookies during the Christmas season. Alrighty, so I'm gonna close this up and put this to the side. The next thing we have is just a little mini container, and what this has in it is Swarovski crystals, and they come in a clear and a green. And let's see if I can get it open. My hands are a little slippery. All right, I'm gonna come back to this one because I can't open it right this minute, but I can show you from the bottom. They have some clear crystals along with some crystals that are a green color as well. We have a mini mix that is called Adventure Awaits. And this has some blues and oranges. So not necessarily Christmas colors, but definitely giving the fall vibe. So let's open this up and see what we have in here. So we have one of my favorites. I love boho beads. I just think they add like a unique touch to any type of earring or bracelet or necklace. So there's one of those in there. We have these cute mini tassels that kind of remind me a little bit of a feather duster. We have some blue glass beads, different shapes, opaque, and then some clear. And we also have some that look like little hearts. And then we have some gold metallic beads. We have these larger beads here. And then we also have some smaller beads that actually look like little roses. These are top holes, so they're not spacer beads. So we have those. We have these other beads that kind of look like a gemstone bead. Not sure what they are, but I definitely love the marbling in the beads and the color. And then we have some cone-shaped beads they're like a copper color. I know it looks a little orangey from the lighting, but they're actually like a copper color. In addition to some faceted orange beads and another bead that's a reminder of a agate that I've seen, and this is like a citrus orange color. So pretty nice mix here of just fall colors that you can do a lot with. I'm gonna scoop those up and we'll move on to something else, and then we'll get into the next mix. So again, this one is called Adventure Awaits. Left one out. Let me drop one back in. And I hope everyone had a good holiday week. We have, this is called Enamel Chain, and it kind of has like a chevron pattern. And this is in a green color with a gold metal finish. And these are great for bracelets, necklaces. I've even used them cut them and used them as a dangle on earrings. Very versatile. And then we also have one of JJB exclusive, which is called Chain Reaction. And if you're familiar with Chain Reaction and you love these, this bead box, you get 5 different ones, 3 that have a silver metal, and then 2 that have a gold metal in various colors. So I'm gonna take out the gold ones first. So we have a gold with a chocolate brown, and this actually would pair perfectly, I think, with the Adventure Awaits mix, because it has a little bit of a fall vibe to it with the brown and the oranges and the coppers. And then we have one that is gold and like a teal turquoise color. And if you are familiar with the Chain Reaction, you'll notice that not all of the chains are the same. So this one has a diamond pattern, where the other one had more of a rectangular chain. So not only are the faceted beads a different color, but it kind of gives you a different color, a different pattern on each of the chains. And then we have the first silver one, which is a silver and kind of a AB clear crystal. So it gives like a grayish blue vibe. And if you see when I move it in the light, it has a nice sparkle and reflection to it. And our next silver has a pink glass bead. And then it has a chain that has kind of a S shape to it, which I absolutely love. This is one of my favorite types of chains with the chain reaction. I like the shape because it's really nice for using as earrings. And then lastly, we have one that has like a little bit of a seafoam green, kind of bluish tint to it. Again, when you move them in the light, it gives a nice sparkle. And you can always use these for necklaces, bracelets, and like I said, even earrings. So you get 5 strands of those. And to be honest, since I've been doing the Magical Mystery Beadbox, I want to say since early this year, this is one of the ones that has been, I feel like, the most packed with different things. You guys can let me know your experience, but I've noticed that this one actually seemed a little heavier than the boxes usually do. So if you're interested, if they have more, this may be a good one to try. If we go back to the beads, we have this mini boho bead mix, and I love these. These are different because they have pearl on the side of them. And then they also have these glass pieces that are embellished on them. And so they give like a different color reflection when you put it in the light. And you get 2 of these kind of baby bluish color, and you get 1 white bead as well. And then we have another mini mix called Red Queen. And remember last month's box that was a Alice in Wonderland theme also had a like a red and black and gold color palette to it. So this is another one that could probably be paired alone, or if you have that prior month's box, maybe able to do something with them together. So let's open this up and see what's in here. Again, we have my favorite, the boho beads in black and gold. We have some mini round iridescent red beads. We have 2 different color mini tassels, 2 different colors and styles. This is like a suede tassel in black. And then this is like a mesh or nylon, I wouldn't say nylon, but like a mesh kind of tassel. And then we have some black glass beads that are in a nice, almost like a coffee bean kind of shape. Again, some larger red glass beads. And these other red beads along with some mini opaque beads as well. And we have these black faceted beads. There's only 2 of those. Another large black faceted bead that you could probably use as a focal on a bracelet or a necklace. And then these cool little gold metallic beads. And also some gold bead caps. And I guess it's more of like an antique because it has like the little black embellishment or finish on it as well. Alrighty, so we're going to scoop that back up. And I'm actually going to go to one of the new items that I saw in this month's box that I have not seen before and that I haven't used before, but I would be excited to use it coming up in the future. We have what they call style links, and what they are basically connectors that you can use to make bracelets. So you have a silver tone one that has pink rhinestones, and then you also get a gold tone one that has purple rhinestones in the center. And these you can take apart. They have a jump ring that are connecting them. So in essence, if you wanted to use them as a focal for a bracelet, you can make 1, 2, 3, 4 bracelets with this one and 3 with the other. And they're in my favorite colors, pink and purple. Yay! So I look forward to using those. That's something new that I haven't seen before. So I'm guessing that may be something new to the Jesse James bead shop. They also gave us another style link, but in this case, this is a toggle clasp, and it's in a silver with a blue rhinestone. And then also, they give you an extra bracelet clasp in the back. So you have a lobster clasp, you have a toggle clasp in gold, a toggle clasp in silver, and a bracelet connector. And I learned something new. I'm going to open this up because initially I didn't know how to use the bar. And then I don't know what I was doing one day, and I kind of just figured it out. But if you've seen these bars before for bracelets, for multi-strand bracelets, and you had no clue like me how to use it, what you actually do is you pull it apart, and one end has like a little what do they call it, spring. And so once you do your bracelets, to get it off and on, you would just slide. So it's like a sliding bar. I had no idea. So I learned something new. You get one of those in this mix. And let's see, we have a couple more things in here. We have a mix called Wild Side, which I have seen before. So this is one of the mini mix favorites, I would say. I have seen some of the beads that are in here before. And if you open this up, have a lot of chocolate and grays. So you have these cool, almost barrel type beads with a chocolate and gold. And also has a silver as well. You have the cube beads, which these are some of my favorites as well. I just always like the shape, and I always like the different look you get from them when you see it from different angles, just because of how they're carved out. You have a large focal kind of glass bead here. And then you have 2 sets of tassels. You have a chocolate color tassel. You get 2 of those. And again, you have a leather tassel. These are actually kind of mini compared to the ones that were in the Red Queen mix that we saw, the black ones. You get some arrows and some feathers. And then you also get a mix of copper spacer beads in a disc kind of shape. And these are probably, you can use as spacers. They're closed, so they're not like jump rings that you can open up. But you can use those as spacers, or you probably can connect them with jump rings to make them into a link. And then we have various faceted black beads in different shapes. And then some clear crystals that are in here as well, very tiny, almost didn't see those. And then we have another rectangular bead that almost is like a hematite. So you get 2 of those. And again, we have some more bead caps, or bead end caps. And then lastly, you get 2 strands in this box. Let me go ahead and share those with you. One of them didn't come with a name, so I'm not sure what it's called. May have to look it up, and it doesn't seem to be on the card either to say what the strand is. But it's this strand that has the boho beads, that has the faceted beads. It has rhinestone spacers. It has a larger heshi or hishi bead. And it has a nice mix of like black, gold, and teal. For me, this would be like perfect if you just strung it as is and made a bracelet. Or you can do a necklace or some earrings with it. And this would be perfect to go with like a holiday outfit if you're going to holiday parties this season or New Year's Eve gathering. That would be a great bead mix to use. And then it also came with what is called a Pantone strand. So every year, Jessie Jane Beads does strands with Pantone colors for the season. And this one is a 2023-24 Pantone strand, and it's called Carnival Glass. And it's a seafoam green that has like the frosted pearls. It has the clay bead with the rhinestones, and again a gold version of the rhinestone round beads and spacers that we saw in the first mix, the Life is Sweet bead mix. And then one last thing that I had out of the box, didn't realize it, was we got a full spool of elasticity, a 0.5 millimeter. So this is the smaller elastic strand. So I'm not sure if you can see how thin that is. But to get a full spool of elastic strand is actually very, very good. And this is a very good brand that I use often for stretch bracelets. So this is one that I already had in my stash that's clear. And this is the 0.8, which is a little bit thicker, but you get one of these in your strand as well. So maybe they're trying to give you a hint of a project you can do. Maybe a stretch bracelet stack or something like that with the elasticity. But that's all the goodies that we had in this month's Magic Mystery Bead Box. I'm actually not going to do a make along with this box because I have a special project that I would like to share with you guys. That is a ornament project that I want to do with you all. Just if you want something a little extra that's handmade to add to your Christmas tree. But thank you guys for joining me in doing the unboxing for this bead box. I know it's been a while since I've seen you guys, so thank you for taking the time out to spend some time with me. Alrighty, bye-bye.